Yo, what's up, YouTubers? Back again with another video. Apologize that I start my videos in the middle of my projects. I usually like to just dive into my projects when I get into it. I don't really think about the camera or whatnot. I may not sound as clear, or it may not just come out super clear. When I speak on it, just message me and then I'll write it, whatnot. It's all in my head, it just doesn't come out clear. But just a quick rundown today. I'm working on this customer's 2004 Nissan Xterra 3.3 liter. Customer was driving on the highway when the car just shut off, lost all power, lost everything, shut off, would not crank back up. He had a check engine light on for a code being camshaft position sensor. On these 3.3 liter Nissan engines, the camshaft position sensor is actually your distributor right here, your wires, your cap, and your distributor. Apparently that was not the issue. The actual issue was his timing belt. So timing belt did break on this. These 3.3 liters 2004 Nissan Xterra motors are interference engines. Understand interference engines. If your belt breaks, valve will hit piston. You will have valve damage, bent valves, so on and so forth. There are a couple of people out there that's saying that they've just replaced the belt, water pump, fired it up, and it was still good to go. That's 50-50 shot, hit or miss. We'll see if this customer is lucky. But just to show you guys what it looks like when you don't change your belt on time, or what it looks like when your timing belt gives. You follow it around the camshaft sprocket, follow it, you see all the teeth on the belt till you get to about right at this point, a loss of teeth, no teeth on there. Crankshaft position, crankshaft, just grinded up all your teeth, left shards of it, these shards of it all around and whatnot, and it just, yeah, basically grinds it all up. So what you want to do while you're in here, you want to change your water pump at the same time. Buy the kit that has the timing belt tensioner. Always replace your tensioner, always replace your water pump, seal everything up good. This was actually a pretty easy job to show you guys. I mean, it's super simple, man. Keep your nuts and bolts in a little pan. Just unbolt your radiator from the top, unbolt your fan from these four. So you gotta unbolt your fan, unbolt your radiator from the top, from your cooling reservoir, unbolt. You gotta pull out your fan clutch and your fan shroud at the same time. Pull those two up, go down to the bottom, disconnect your transmission lines that runs to your radiator right here. 2 transmission lines, disconnect those two. Disconnect your lower radiator hose that goes from your thermostat housing down to the bottom. Disconnect your upper radiator hose. You'd have to move this intake piping that runs across the top right here. Just flop it over to the side. Maybe 2 connectors I disconnected, master airflow sensor, and maybe 1. Yeah, that's about it. Alternator adjuster right down there. Just the alternator, break that free, and then the rest is 8mm bolts around your timing cover. 8mm bolts. Now, the one thing you will have a challenge with is pulling off your harmonic balancer. So that's why I took out the radiator, just to have the clearance to get my impact gun in there to knock off my crankshaft bolt. The crankshaft bolt is this right here. It's going to be a size 27 back socket. You notice I used my stubby impact to get in there. So once you pull off that crankshaft bolt, you have to get up under there with 2 pry bars, and as aggressively but as tedious and as very careful as possible. You will scratch and dent up your backing plate, your timing cover that sits behind your harmonic balancer, but you need to be very, and I repeat, very careful of is as you have your pry bars or whatever you're using, you have to pry them both at the same time. So one to the left side of it, one to the right side. As you are prying it, so basically, just to give you an example, you have a pry bar here, pry bar there, prying on your harmonic balancers left to right. What you need to be careful of is what you are prying against. You can use this stud right here. I've used the stud from the top, use the stud, and actually use the power steering pulley to get my pry bar in there, basically somewhat like this. Use it as leverage to pry on it, so it would basically be like that. My pry bar, let me show you what the actual pry bar is instead of my hands. So basically, you put your harmonic balancer on there, you would get it, press to get your power steering pulley, and you would pry on it. Or you can get it. It's very tedious. It's something you just have to play with and be very just mindful of what you're prying against. On one side, this alternator bracket bolt right here is the other side. I use as leverage to pry on. And why I said you need to be very, very careful of is to not chip and or break your secondary oil pan. Anything around here, this little ear, as a matter of fact, let's see if I can get the camera. See that little ear right there with this hole? It looks very tempting to stick your pry bar on it and use it to pry, but I guarantee you this aluminum piece right here will break and that'll be shit. You'll be SOL, inshallah. So be careful about what you're using to pry. That's like the only challenge, period. Everything else, 14, 12 millimeter, and 10 millimeter. Wrench, sockets. And that's it. Get everything all apart. Going to find my timing marks, clean this all up, find my timing marks, pull off my tensioner, pull off my belt, take off my water pump, clean everything back up, put on the new water pump, put on the new belt, put on the new tensioner, time everything back up, and by then I may or may not make another video. But depending on what time it is, 9 o'clock right now. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks. Questions, comments, concerns. If I missed anything, yeah, just message me and I'll shoot you guys some pointers.